I'm Jimmy Torano. I'm a trainer, rider, owner, father. My kids ride. I do a little bit of everything. We've had 300 derbies so far. I've won all 3 of them. I won the Grand Prix in Central Park back in 2016. I was national champion in 2010. Horses, I ride 20 plus horses a day. So my body takes a little bit of a beating. So, obviously back pain. One of the main reasons I bought the Human Touch chair was really because of that. A few years ago, or several years ago, in Lake Placid, New York, my wife and I sat in the chair. We basically stayed there for over an hour. And just in that little bit of time, I really felt a huge relief. And we decided to buy the chair. And I really think now, especially here in Wellington during WEF, it's really what keeps me going. I mean, I sit in the chair every day. I have this shoulder that bothers me. It's my torn labrum. I think the way the chair manipulates me and moves me, without hurting me, I think it sort of keeps everything stabilized. I said, if I take a few days where I don't use the chair, it definitely hits me and I have to go right back to it. My wife says to me, why aren't you using the chair? I mean, I hate to keep cramming at home, but I always just go right back to the chair. I really feel that's where I get my most relief. I had a fall right here in this schooling area 2-3 years ago. I don't remember. It might have been 3 years ago now. Every time I tried to move my arm, I realized something was wrong. Well, I went into the doctor. They did an MRI. They discovered I had a torn labrum. Once they saw the MRI, and they thought, well, you're going to need surgery and so on and so forth. And I thought, wow, this is my living. This is what I do. I really can't sit out 6 months, 8 months with working with the chair and using that. I wasn't really thinking I'm using the chair for my torn labrum, but I kept sitting in the chair. And as I said, when the shoulder parts sort of hit you and manipulate you, every time I'd get out of the chair, I felt relief. And then they sent me to a doctor in Fort Lauderdale, the one that does the surgery. And he looked at me and he looked at the MRI and he had me, move my arms in different ways and pull and act like I was riding a horse. And he said, I got to tell you, he said, I don't know what you're doing. He said, but I don't really think right now you're a candidate for surgery. Really, I have to say the only thing that I've done is I've continued to use this chair.